What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Gonzo, and this is the very first live community conversations with a very special guest, Jay's Corner TCG. You
What's
can call him
going on?
Joey.
Oh, you know my little intro.
Yeah.
My name is Joey, but you can call me Jay.
Yeah. I've been a subscriber of yours for a while now. Definitely, I think a little more than a year.
Yeah.
I've bought from you. You are one of the secondhand markets that I have no problem buying from.
Appreciate you, man.
Fair prices, 100%. And plus, and this is a big thing for me with secondhand sellers. It's there's points where you're like, I don't know very much about this Pokemon or this game or whatever.
Right.
You willingly admit, hey, I don't know a whole lot, but you'll look at the chat and people will tell you, you're like, oh, that's awesome, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. You're not the hype, one of the hype beasts like, oh yeah, this Pokemon sucks. It's not Gen 1, not Gen 2.
Yeah.
And the respect goes up so much. But
Yeah.
then you're willing to build that very small community you have, and that's awesome. So we're gonna learn a little more about you today on a not a too personal level. But this is sponsored, guys. It is sponsored by my balls.
I have his balls back there too, guys. It's okay.
This is my last empty ball tin. I do plan on making more. If you guys don't know, I do make candles out of empty Pokeball tins, and I have no problems on shipping them out to you guys. And I sent you one. I think I sent you hibiscus, correct?
Yes, hibiscus. Yeah, it's
yeah.
Without burning myself, you know.
Yes, Laura. I
love your balls. Yes. I'm actually gonna blow it out real quick. I'm gonna here. Don't clip this, guys.
She's blowing my balls.
Yeah. Don't clip that.
Yes. You can. We know your channel. You say a little more PG than mine, which I understand. You're monetized. I am nowhere close to it, but that's okay. So if you say fuck shit, oh no.
It's all good. We're more so PG-13. You know, even before I was monetized. You know, I would minimize the F bombs I would drop. I wouldn't say fuck all the time, but you know, it is what it is. You know, and then here we are. We're gonna have some fun.
So like I said, we want to know a little more about you. Most of the people that are probably sub to me are already sub to you, so they know you are a freakishly tall Hispanic man.
This is true.
You're tall for a Hispanic dude.
An abnormality, man.
It's like what? You're 6'2", 6'3", something like that.
Yeah, 6'3".
6'3". So instead of playing soccer, you were playing basketball.
I was playing basketball. I love doing it. And I mean, going into it, I started YouTube on the basketball side of things too. From like workout videos to actual playing like basketball to like sneaker reviews and stuff like that. Just because, I mean, that was something that I was doing on a daily basis. So I'm like, okay, why not just, you know,
Laura said you're 6'9".
Do it like that. 6'9". So
that's
how it started. Dub in here.
Good.
Grumpy Charizard, Brian, Cardboard Addicts Podcast.
Let's go, guys. Don't forget, if you guys are new to my channel and you don't know much about it, all my live streams, I do giveaways for thank yous. So here are these, and that will be at the end of the stream. You get 2 slabs for coming in and saying hello.
Ooh, there you go.
What position did you play in basketball?
So I was a small forward. So it was a wing or 3. So between shooting guard and small forward, depending on like the level in high school, like that, and then in college, more of a wing. So that would be like a 3 guard, so kind of a shooting guard, small forward, in between, right there. Okay. It's kind of hard to explain.
If you don't know basketball, it's a little. That's a lot of words.
Yeah.
I played forward when I was in high school. I played my freshman year, and that was it.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get my dad's attention because he did not know anything that I loved. I was skateboarding, Pokemon, anime, all the nerd stuff, comics, and he's like, I don't get you. So I was like, I'm gonna try basketball. Because my sisters played it. They were on the she was on the varsity team.
Okay.
My younger sister was on the JV team. So I'm like, I'll go for this.
Yeah.
Trash.
It was awful.
It was not working out. When I make fun of you for being a bench warmer, it's coming from a place right here.
Hey,
Like,
like you said, it's very unusual as a Hispanic man to be,
yeah,
like that tall. So I was definitely not within the normal elements that you would see, people of our like descent, our culture, and but it
yeah.
was a lot of fun, and I love the sport. I love the sport truly.
Duh, but Gonzo, what got you into YouTube? Coronavirus got me into YouTube. I had a job, but they were trying to cut my hours so severely and cut my pay, where I was like, you know what, I'll just leave. And I left. My wife was like, hey, why don't you do something to fill the time?
Right.
Because my depression from the Navy and PTSD with the Navy was at an all-time high and low depending on the day. So she was like, hey, let's do this. And
Yeah.
that's how I started my YouTube.
That's awesome, man. I mean, it's awesome. There was something that you could use to, help you along that path and, get out of that.
Yeah. And that's why I love doing giveaways for goals, because it's like, okay, I made this goal. Let me give back to the community, because I didn't even think I was going to get past 15. I thought it was just going to be my family. Dub was a center. Got to break the. I played water polo in the court is similar to basketball. We just had extra dude. Water. I am afraid of water polo. Yeah, I've seen the videos of underneath the water.
You guys are crazy.
Like even as a sailor, like, you playing with my balls. Oh no, not that. But when you do the grab and twist, no, I'm not about it. I've seen those videos.
Oh, that'd be so bad, man.
Yeah.
I remember talking to Dub about it before too. I was like, you play water polo. I was like, hey man, that's kind of a dirty sport. That's like a really dirty sport from what I know.
Yeah. And my one of my friends in college, when I got out of the Navy and started going, she played water polo. And she was like, yeah, come by and watch the game. I'm like, okay. So I looked up like female water polo sports just so I can understand. And I was like, I'm not going to this. Like, there's too much titty. I'm going to get in trouble. And just, they pull everything.
Dang.
B-Pop, yo, what's good? B-Pop.
B-Pop, what's happening, man? Welcome in.
Got to cut the ties then. Yeah. I used to drown dudes, but pretend they were holding me down. Yeah, see, that's brutal. And it's not like soccer where you can be like, no, they know you're getting hurt.
That's funny.
Yeah. But speaking of Hispanics and our proper sports, I didn't care too much about football, but I was trying to stay out of trouble. I tried out for the football team, made the JV as a kicker. You made the team. Yeah. That's all that matters. But I also got kicked off the same team.
Oh, never mind.
But it wasn't because of my grades or anything. It was because the JV's coach was the quarterback. So he didn't like that I was like Adam Sandler and the Water Boy. Oh, you have the ball. I want the ball. I know I kicked it, but I want it back. So as like special teams coach hating it too, he was like, no, you kick the ball, then you stand back, and if they get close to you, then you go after them. I'm like, no. Ever since I was little, my dad's always
gotta pursue the ball.
Yeah, pursue the ball.
Yeah.
So I kick it. I'm like, okay, follow it, run.
Let me get into play.
So they were getting mad that I was outshining the defense team on the return, on the kicks, because I was getting more hits than them, and therefore I was outshining the quarterback. So the coach was like, "You're done. You're not listening to us." I'm like, "Oh no."
Jeez.
Yeah.
I've never had a football coach that was like, "You're doing too much. Stop it.
Stop it." Yeah, a grumpy Charizard. I played a ton of soccer growing up. I was going to be like Messi. I hated my JV coach.
Messi the GOAT.
Grumpy Charizard. I was on AYSIO. My role model was Pele until I was 11. Pele's he's a beast.
He was a GOAT, man.
He has to be a GOAT because his name is in other sports now. Like I said, I'm in all kinds of stuff. So wrestling, I don't know if you follow wrestling or used to, but they call it the Pele kick, and all it is this little backwards bicycle kick, and people kick each other in the head.
Oh, that's funny. Like WWE wrestling, or like
yeah.
Oh man, I didn't realize it, because I used to be into WWE, like not as much anymore, but before. So yeah, definitely during the Batista and the John Cena, and obviously the Rock before that. So that was like my area at that time.
I always forget how much older I am than you, because my time was the Attitude Era. Mine was Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Kane. Like all the people who are just now entering the Hall of Fame.
Right. So like I came in like at the end of that. So like the with Stone Cold, because I remember my uncle watching WWE all the time. So like the end with Stone Cold throwing freaking Vince McMahon for a loop all the
Yeah,
time, or it was. I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
yeah. The dub. All the kids were catching stingers, trying the Pele kick in the club league. I just imagine 10-year-olds like, I can do this. Pat on my back.
My back. I think
My
I tried to do one front flip in full pads before,
Uh,
and like I was just trying to land on my back, but I landed like flat instead of like rolling into it, and it did not feel good. It did not feel good.
yeah. I used to be able to do like perfect backflips.
Oh, really?
But then I got old and fat. And my knees started falling apart.
I was always too
And
scared to do that.
the only reason why I learned how to do it was because of my dad and one of my younger sisters. We would do backflips into the pool.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "Hey, whoever can do the best backflip gets $5." So me and her we both threw up for like an hour. We're flipping into this pool and we're like, but we got the $5. Both of us did, because for some reason it was just one of those magical moments where you stared at each other. Fuck you.
Yeah. It just went for it.
Yeah. I can't flip
That's
it all.
great.
Yeah. Grumpy. That's
why I have so many collectibles. I'm a hoarder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Speaking of hoarding, do you, besides Pokemon sneakers, what else do you collect? If you collect anything.
You know what? I've started not recently, a little while back, like Jurassic Park theme type stuff. I don't have any next to me at the moment. I did, but Jurassic Park has always been like one of my favorites. Has been my favorite movie ever since I was younger. I remember carrying around my little VHS of Jurassic Park 1, all the time, and trying to play it, ruining the actual tape from the VHS because I played it so much. So like the Funkos, I have some like shirts, some posters. We went to Universal recently. I picked up like another poster and everything too. So things of that nature. I used to have a big collection of video games as well too. I don't play video games as much anymore, but like my PS2 collection was extensive at the time. Then Xbox 360. So it's just a couple of little different things. How about yourself?
Oh, Funkos, Funkos comics and Pokemon at the moment. Like I tried again every couple other TCGs, but the wife was like, no.
You pick one. I know.
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
I love the Dragon Ball Super TCG. I picked up some here and there when I can, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I think let's be realistic. We should maybe stick to one, especially because my channel predominantly is around that, and maybe later on in life we'll come back to it when we can.
Yeah. What was your thoughts when? Because it was 10 years before the old Jurassic Park movies to the new one with Chris Pratt. Did you like those ones?
I was so hyped when they revitalized it, and I thought the Jurassic World, like the first one, I loved it. I was like, oh man, this is great. The only thing I didn't like was they used a different the tone of the actual movie. So like they did an overlay, like it's a cool overlay. It's like blues instead of like a warm color. Because in the originals it was like warmer color, more vibrant, and then the newer ones they had a more modern. It was like a blue tint to like all the scenery and everything. So I was like, but I could look over that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to find. There's an interview with the producer of the very first one, and I don't know if you know this, but Jurassic Park is a very graphic novel. It's
I read it.
So it's
from Michael Crichton.
Same person who did Fight Club,
right?
And he was like, we did the warm. He talked about this, like we did the warm colors, the warm lighting. So people know this is not going to be like the book.
Yeah.
How many
everybody dies in the book. Everybody. And they die gruesomely too.
Yeah. Well, you're getting eaten alive by a dinosaur.
And at the time too, because all right, so there's within that movie, there is about 16 minutes of actual footage with dinosaurs in it. It's a 2.5-hour movie. Especially at that time, they didn't have the CGI to go with it as much. It was a pioneer in CGI at the time. So I'm sure they had to take so much away because they just didn't have the budget for it. And it was just so time consuming at the time. But I would have loved to see an actual like page for page adaptation of the Michael Crichton version of Jurassic Park as a movie. That'd be great to see.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see, but I don't think they would.
It would never do it. Yeah. It would.
Someone might, but I don't think they'll have the rights or the balls to make it a Jurassic Park movie just because they don't want to connect it to all the ones that have already been done.
They wouldn't be able to. the novel and then the movie they both stand
They're so
alone in their own
different, yeah.
rights. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they
What do
couldn't.
you feel about superhero movies at the time or at this point?
At this point, I feel personally they are on the downward trend. From Marvel, DC was never on the upward trend, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know, in the live action adaptations at least. But the last one I saw was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It was solid. Obviously, they had a lot to deal with within the production of that movie with Chadwick, passing away, unfortunately. So I think they had to deal with a lot, explain a lot, introduce a lot, and it was tough. It was tough. They did the best they could, though. It was a solid movie, but I think obviously it would have gone into a much better and better direction if Chadwick was still here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm a huge DC fan, so the fact that it did bomb as hard as it did for a lot of their movies, it's kind of upsetting. But I do love comic book movies in general. But that one, like, I was all for it. I'm like, this is great. And then the Power Rangers Ironheart suit came out. I was like, well, that's awful. I did not like that at all.
Oh, he said nope. He said nope.
I'm out.
And it sucks too because on the DC side of things, at least the cartoons are so good. I'm sure you've watched the Justice League cartoon, back when it was.
Oh yeah, I have it on DVD.
Yeah, I wish I had it on DVD. Even from that to Unlimited, I wish I had them on DVD. Or I mean, you could stream them on. I'm sure.
Yeah, they're on HBO Max, I think.
Yeah, on HBO now. Yeah, because HBO has a ton of the DC movies. Have you seen Batman: The Killing Joke? Joker: The Killing Joke.
Yeah. I'm currently reading their newest comic that Batman and Joker are partnering up with called The Deadly Duo. Really good, real solid. It's part of their Black Label series, so it's pretty graphic. It's awesome.
It's like if you're ever like super unfamiliar, like it's such a different experience, like going through the actual comics, some of the cartoons, and then versus the screen adaptations that DC and Warner Brothers has given us. It's just like so different, which is probably why it just hasn't translated into the live action as like what the fans want. What the fans want.
And that's the thing. Like when they first, and this is why I think they're on that downward slope. When Spider-Man, like with Tobey Maguire Spider-Man started, a lot of people didn't know. Like there was the major fan base of America. Like we're great, and then in the beginning, the people who were reading comics were like, that's not comic book accurate. That's not comic book accurate. And then it got to the peak with Avengers. And now I think this is where it's starting to go downhill because now there is so many people who love and read comics because of these movies.
Right.
Where the stories and comics they hit different because they can talk about different topics.
Right. Because
they're not trying to go for the mainstream. Like there's a comic in the Green Arrow universe where his sidekick Speedy becomes a heroin addict.
Oh geez, see that's crazy. That's crazy. Like I forget.
Yeah, like Superman even made a porno with Big Barda. They're not going to redo those, but the way my argument has always been, there's always different multiverses and universes and planets and storylines for comics, but no one's like, oh, that's Universe 7. That's that's Universe 52.
Yeah.
That's why I see the Marvel universe and the DC cinematic universe as different entities on their own, telling different stories.
Right. No, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
It's very, very true.
Dub, what's y'all's favorite adventure movie? Ooh,
adventure movie.
That's tough. Adventure.
So go ahead.
Good.
We gotta bring in the doorbell in here. No, you're good. So I would say if it wasn't, I would consider Jurassic Park kind of an adventure movie. So I gotta say that first. But besides that, I love Jaws. I would consider that an adventure movie, or Indiana Jones. Obviously, I like Steven Spielberg a lot. I like Steven Spielberg a lot, apparently.
Yeah. That Indiana Jones, that's a solid choice. Yeah. And now that they're coming out with a fifth one?
Yeah, they are. Which I'm surprised, after Crystal
with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, with Shia LaBeouf. Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
But we'll see. Harrison Ford is getting up there in age, so hopefully, they do it some justice.
The first one that popped in my head, and I don't know why, maybe it's because you said Indiana Jones, so I went back to that area, was
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Little China. Oh man, I just rewatched that recently.
Oh, did you? It's
Yeah.
it's so cheesy and campy that it's fantastic.
Yes.
Action Adventure counts twice, Jinx twice. I got into Marvel recently, and it's been fun. DC has let me down for how they do business.
Yeah.
Grumpy's never seen Indiana Jones. How dare you, man? You better go watch some Rolling Boulders.
Yeah, man, it's a classic. It's definitely classic. I love the series. I think for the most part, all of them. There's not one that I don't like. I think was it Raiders?
Paul's the only one that I don't like.
Yeah, I would just like overlook the last one, but hey,
because that was one of those that time in cinema where everyone was just trying to outdo everyone with graphics, because Transformers didn't have a storyline, they just had big robots.
And Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
And Megan Fox.
If you go in expecting cinematic adaptations, the experience is way better. Yeah. I don't go in with high expectations anymore. Excuse me. Never seen Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Star Trek, Indiana Jones, etc. Get out of your house. Hart, how you doing? How you doing, Hart?
Hey, Hart. What's going on, Hart? Smokey Dad's art in here as well. Smokey Dazard.
Yeah, Smokey Dazard.
What's going on, Smokey?
Grumpy, how dare you?
Yeah, that's a lot of franchises you're missing out on, Grumpy.
I will say you can skip Lord of the Rings. I don't care for it. I don't care for any of the movies.
Star Wars is much watched. What must watch? Yeah, I love Star Wars. I never watched Star Trek. I never watched Star Trek either, though.
Yeah, Star Trek. My wife and her family love Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not like I'm definitely not one of those big people like how Pokemon are with Digimon. Like, well, you can't like them both. No, you can like them both. Shut up.
Yeah, true. True.
X-Files.
Were y'all ever X-Files fans? I was.
I was just rewatching a lot of them on Hulu. I started rewatching it on Hulu.
Oh, was it on Hulu? So
yeah, it's on Hulu.
They kind of scared me when I was little because I was still I don't know how
or maybe stay in your house more, Grumpy.
Yeah. True at this point. Stream them all. Just
stream it.
I love I still love X-Files though. It brought me a love of horror movies to come,
I was like, I can't believe how serendipitous, like a lot of this conversations coming from the chat to this.
Mm-hmm.
My wife made me do my chores as an adult. So I was cleaning out some of my comics and I found issue #1 of X-Files signed by one of the artists.
Oh, wow.
I was like, man, I'm glad I quit drinking because I don't remember getting this at all. X-Files is the GOAT. I love the first Lord of the Rings, Star Trek. It depends on the idea. I saw the original Star Wars in theaters when Luke is amazing.
Oh
yeah. My brother is so much older than me that he also saw it on theaters in the 70s, and now that theater is now a music venue in San Diego.
Oh man. Yeah,
gotta watch Indiana Jones movies. I think Indiana Jones is probably the biggest one you should watch from that.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta watch Indiana Jones, man.
Star Wars just has so much that's canon, like the cartoons, the shows on Disney Plus.
It's such a huge universe. It's ridiculous.
My wife and I did. If we're gonna talk about horror and thriller movies, though, I can be here all night.
Okay, I can tell you, I love horror movies. From old.
My wife hates them. I have to watch them by myself now.
Same.
Yeah, hells yeah. I remember some spooky X-Files episodes when I was a wee one. I don't know how old you are, Brian, but you're a wee one to me. I'll pat you on my back until you burp. Okay, so you're a big horror movie fan, it sounds like. What is, let's say, current modern horror movie? Let's go the last 5 years.
5 years.
Last 5 years.
Well, I mean, I'll consider it a good franchise overall. When they from like the Conjuring to the Nun. I would say like within that universe, was that James Wan, right? James Wan was the first one, with the director of the first Conjuring, and then I believe the other ones too, right?
He did. I think he did all the Conjurings.
Did he do all the Conjurings? Okay, I know for sure it was one, but yeah, that whole universe from that to Annabelle to the Nun, such a great universe that like they introduced, because besides that, there's nothing that stands out to me like overwhelmingly good as far as the horror movie genre. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm stepping on people's toes, but I think that's just like That's
No,
great. Better than
I
Insidious. Yeah.
oh, it's so you're
Yeah,
not
that's what
picking a
Grumpy
fight, but I love Insidious, the first
but
one.
that's what Grumpy
The
Charizard
first
said. That's what it said.
yeah. And I prefer comedy, but I can watch anything as long as it's good. Conjuring series is good, better than Insidious.
Mhm.
The Others is a great one.
The
So
Others, a good
throwing it out
one.
there.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, the slasher era too.
Yeah, back in the
Not
day.
good, but gross. There are some really gross ones out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
They're hard.
Like, as far as slasher movies go, there haven't been very good ones for the
Mhm.
modern era. Like, I just watched the most up to date Halloween movie.
Yeah, that's
It
just
It was okay.
it's
It
yeah.
is-
That's to me, it gets too much. Like
was-
I don't like gory stuff. I don't like super gory stuff. That's the thing.
Yeah, I like the gore factor doesn't bother me.
Mhm.
It's the story. Like, as long as you have a great story to go with it, I get it. But
Yeah.
the Halloween movie just felt like they rushed it to the point where let's get it out there, let's finish this series, let's finish this story, and they kind of felt like they did that. But
You know what?
I also like those supernatural movies too, because
Yeah.
for some reason, like the ones that could actually happen, like slashers, like they don't scare me. Things that I don't think might happen, like a ghost coming into my house, like that terrifies me.
Facts.
Possession.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah, possession flicks creep me out.
Yeah, it too, because those get scary. Those get scary. For as far as slashers go, did you watch the new Scream movie? I think there's one that just came out, but even the one before that, I heard it was solid. I heard it was solid.
Scream has always been one of my favorite go-to horror movies, just because they do a really good commentary on the current horror movie meta.
Yeah.
Do you watch I'll send you a link to a YouTube channel called Dead Meat. I love his content.
Okay.
He doesn't break down movies. His whole thing is the series called The Kill Count.
Okay.
And what he does, he counts the kills in the horror movies.
I've seen those videos.
Giving you a quick breakdown of what happens. And his Scream franchise review of it is fantastic.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, I do have a free pass though for the new Scream movie, but I'm trying to find someone to go with since the wife won't go with me. Yeah, I won it at my local comic book store that I won free passes again for Dungeons and Dragons, but I can't go because I have plans for that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's backtrack a little bit to Pokemon.
Okay.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I know your favorite Pokemon,
Uh-huh.
Rayquaza and Houndoom.
Yeah.
How did those two become your favorite?
So playing gold and silver, I remember I don't know how I figured out how to catch a Houndour, but you had to catch it at nights in the Kanto region in one small little patch of grass. And like the amount of times that it shows up is ridiculously low. And I just remember going back and forth every morning, like early, even before school started, because like the time difference I would have to catch it at nighttime, and I wasn't allowed to use the Game Boy at night. Yeah. So I would do early morning right before school, trying to go back and forth, because dang, why did I want it so bad? I think I saw one of my friends that had it.
Oh yeah, this is a Pokemon stream.
Oh yeah.
Grubby, I respect that better than Raichu.
We gotta bring it back. We gotta bring it back. So I saw one of my friends have it. He had a Houndoom already. I was like, bro, I want one of those. That looks like the coolest dog ever. So I remember just spending so much time, finally caught it. So I think that just brings back a lot of nostalgia for me. The Rayquaza is just badass. It's a fucking dragon.
It's a dragon.
I fucking love dragons.
You know what's not a dragon? A Charizard. Didn't one of the Elite Four members have a Houndoom? Yes.
Oh yeah, Agatha.
Karen.
That was it Karen? Karen? My bad.
Yeah, Gen 2 Karen. The only Karen I will let yell at me.
It was Karen. I forgot her old ass.
Yeah, Gold was my favorite game for me. Gold was a solid one, but I had Crystal when I was younger.
Dang, you had the little moving sprites at the time. They were over here. Slight movement.
Yeah. Bruh. I love dragons too. Shut up, Smokey. No one asks. They're some of my best friends in this community by far. But they, like, we were just talking about this last night when we recorded a video together for my Guess the Grade game that I do. Well, before we start recording, like, I had one person DM me on Instagram like, bro, you and that grumpy guy must really fucking hate each other. I'm like, oh, it's actually quite the opposite.
The opposite.
Yeah, we love each other on a non-plutonic gay way, but like at this point it's my YouTube character of loving Raichu and his
Yeah.
YouTube character of Charizard, but Smokey also loves Charizard.
Yeah.
Nah, Gonzo is my boyfriend.
There it is. There it is. Say it for the people in the back, Grumpy.
Clip it. Yeah, and that's like we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Charizard can beat Raichu, Raichu can beat Charizard. But that's why I love doing a series like this. We can get to know other people and we can have that fun. Because Raichu, depending on what variant you have, because now he's psychic, can destroy Houndoom. But Houndoom, depending on what he's running, can beat a Raichu.
Exactly. It's the give and take. Sometimes it's not every time that'll win, but most of the time Houndoom will win. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Wait. I just gotta say, because I know Dub will love your shirt, and I think someone else commented on your shirt. I think Grumpy did. Your Mimikyu shirt. Brian did. Yeah. Your Mimikyu shirt is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's they had it on the Pokemon Center for Halloween in 2021, I think. And They had like little figures, little posters, they had all kinds of stuff. And I had all of it in my cart. And then right when I was about to click buy, the wife was over my shoulder. No. I was like, can I have a shirt? She was like, yes, you can have the Mimikyu shirt, because she loves Mimikyu too.
You said yes.
Honestly, don't hate any Kanto or JoJo Pokemon at all. They all hold nostalgia. So yeah, that's true. I feel like that's what a lot of people went.
Yeah.
Brian, I went blue, yellow, gold, then girls became more interesting. You're not wrong. Now they're born again. That's a dope shirt. Looks like a scary mirror. It is supposed to be a mirror. Mimikyu Gang. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Yeah, it is a shirt. It's from their Halloween line. So like the rare candy,
very cool.
A balloon, ice cream, Gengar. The Gengar shirt and their figure was awesome, but the wife gave me permission for Mimikyu, so I went that way. Hey, because girls, that's the only girl that still has interest for me.
You said I gotta keep this one somewhat happy.
Yeah,
bare minimum, but what's gonna be happy?
Right,
it's gonna be happy.
I had a silver copy and some grown ass man. I was like 8, maybe, took it from me and never gave it back.
Jeez. Yeah, I had gold and silver.
It was his dad. The grown ass man was his dad. Go out there and play sports. Go play soccer.
Damn it.
What was your very first game? Was it silver or gold? It was decent gold, right? Or am I mixing up with someone in the chat?
So I got gold and silver at the exact same time. My mom got me one, and then my stepdad at that time got me the other. They didn't really get along, so I don't think there's any conversation in between that. So ex stepdad, yeah. So I got those both at the same time. So gold and silver were my first ones, but that's because I didn't have a Game Boy prior to that. So Game Boy Color was my first Game Boy as well. And then I came up with like the anime as far as Kanto and everything like that, but I never had any of the Game Boys during that time.
Yeah, my first one was yellow. I got it for Christmas, and I got it with the bundle of the Pokemon Yellow Game Boy Color special.
Nice.
And of course, that was stolen when I was a kid. So I have yellow again, but it's not the one that I had.
Right.
But that's where my love of Raichu came to be with Raichu, Gengar, and Nidoking.
How dare you evolve Pikachu into Raichu, sir? How dare you?
I didn't mean to. So I talked about this on the conversation that I had with Grumpy. My cousin, who I like before me getting my game, I was playing his games, and I accidentally saved over his file. So when I was 10, he was like 12, I think. So he's a little older. He was like, hey, give me your Pikachu. Like, I'm going to show you something cool. I'm like, okay. I'm trading over my Pikachu. It was a Raichu. I'm like, cool. And I get it back. I'm like, why isn't it following me anymore? I am now sad, but I love it till this day. I love Raichu. It was sad, but I was like, hey, he's wrecking house. I can't be mad.
Hey, Raichu is definitely one of those Pokemon that I think that got overlooked early on because don't evolve your Raichu, keep it as Pikachu. So it's cool to see that, like, oh yeah, you got a big Raichu fan over here,
Yeah. No, I would have gave my dad a stunner and got my game back.
He hit him with
Yeah.
the stunner.
Hit him with the stunner. Because of anime, I never evolved my Raichu. Yeah, I see that a lot with people. Zen, I never
Bebop.
evolved my Raichu. What's going on, Zen? How you welcome in?
What's going on, Zen?
Yellow Zen. Yellow was a lot of fun. Dub, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Gonzo and Jay Person.
What's going on? What's going on, PCK?
PCK has been a huge follower of me for years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
PCK been in so many
PCK.
communities, man. He's a real one. Appreciate
Yeah.
you coming through, PCK.
PCK. Grumpy, or I think you might be the only mod in right now besides Jay. Can you drop PCK's Instagram or his YouTube in the link
Do the thing.
in the chat? Yeah, he knows he's in trouble if I bring out the Atari.
The Atari. Bebop, you're gonna play these old consoles as punishment. Damn it, and you're gonna like it.
Yeah. I completely forgot what I was gonna say because PCK is so handsome that he just messed me up inside.
He mesmerizes the chat.
Yeah. Make him learn the hard way. Oh shit! Like no, I really just went off. Like this is where I start to go off the rails when my mind's like, no, your ADHD is going that way.
I remember talking about your balls.
My balls. Yeah.
I went honestly. I went blank after that. I was just like, oh man, Gonzo's balls.
His balls. PCK is a good dude. Yeah. Have you played any of the modern games for the Switch?
I played Arceus. I say Arceus, by the way. I know it's Arceus, but I say Arceus just so you guys know.
Either one.
But then I played that. I gave away a copy of Scarlet, but I haven't played Scarlet and Violet though. I stopped playing Arceus like a little midway through. Just I didn't have time, so I stopped playing it.
Yeah, I plan on giving away a DLC code for Scarlet and Violet once So once I get a little closer, I'll probably go to Target, get the code card that way, put it on the receipt, keep it somewhere safe so I don't lose it. I'll probably I won't give it away as a subscriber goal. I'll probably just give it away as, hey, you're sub to me. It's out. Here it is for free.
Right. Nice.
So you guys heard it first. You might
I'll be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. Pokemon says to say the names however you want, so it doesn't matter. Yeah,
don't tell me what to do, Dub. Don't tell me what to do, man.
Do the giveaway on IG. Maybe I'll do 2, Grumpy. How about that? Maybe I'll give away 2.
Boom, you heard it here first. He's gonna give away 5 by the time this stream is over, guys. 5. You heard it here first.
For each ball we all have. Boost your other stuff too. Yeah. YouTube and Instagram, they're 2 totally different beasts. Like, it's YouTube. I only have 420 subscribers, 22 last time I saw, and I'm not mad at that. Like I said, I only thought I was going to get 15. My family, and me and Digi were talking about this when he was on it. Like, it's all about timing and when you get it. And consistency is key.
But on all platforms,
on all of them, and you succeeding getting that 4K is huge. If you guys don't know, Jay is one of the only people that on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, that I will buy cards from, to the point where I will even send them in to get graded. I did get them graded, and this is how good his community is. When I got this card from Unbroken Bonds, you were doing I think it was like the winner, best pull of the night gets another is a giveaway win. Yeah, I pulled. Zen is gonna love this. The Rainbow Blastoise, if it would focus, I doubt it. The Rainbow Blastoise, and at the time I held that first place for forever, but I was in the chat like, no, someone take it. I bet you won't. And
that box is crazy.
That box was insane because I think you pulled this. The only other card that was more expensive than this card at the time, and like 3 or 4 of the other ones. There was 2 other cards that could have beat that. One was that Sylveon and damn it, who was that card with Sylveon and the Altart Sylveon? I forgot what it is. Gardevoir. It was Gardevoir. Yeah,
so Sylveon and Gardevoir Altart in there. Well, before they're called Altarts, and then I think the Rainbow Charizard and Braxton was the top card.
I have family. Yeah. But that's what made your community. That's when I was like, I like this community. It's awesome because I would lurk in the chat. I would be in the chat every now and then. But that stream was like, this is it. This is a community of friends, of people who actually love the hobby.
Yeah.
And we got it back. I got it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send it in. Came back as a 9. Not mad at that at all.
Yeah.
And then to congratulate myself for my wife having a baby and me doing 3 minutes of work in the beginning. You were doing Hidden Fates, and I got
that Mewtwo.
Thank you for the subscription, man.
Hey, let's go,
man. The Mewtwo, and this one came back 10.
10. I was so happy when you came. 10. I was so happy. I was mad that the Blastoise came back in the 9 for you, man. I was so mad. I was like, this Blastoise looks so good. Why did it come back at 9?
Yeah. And we were talking about this before the live stream started. I only buy cards that are not from my card shops, my local card shops, trade shows, or retail. I only get them from you and a handful of like maybe 2 or 3 other people.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason's simple: fair prices. If you have fair prices, I'm going to keep an eye out.
Yeah.
But it's the hobby. You have the passion for the hobby.
Yeah.
We did talk, like I said, we talked about beforehand. You're not trying out to be like, oh, I only know Gen. You even during your discussion right now with Arceus and Silver, Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't played them, but you still show respect for the cards. You're still trying to find the names. Like even with the Japanese cards you did, you're like, oh, I don't know this one. You look at the chat. Oh, okay, that's what it's called. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You respect the anime, the game, everything. You're not just like, no, I can't make money off these, so I don't care. That's what's awesome about you and your community.
It's like, for me, like the anime is kind of what kept me in there. So I know most of like all Pokemon.
Yeah.
But, especially with the new generation coming, because I don't play the game, I'm like, okay, I'm not super aware of every single Pokemon's name. So when Scarlet and Violet came out, we did the Japanese opening. And I was like, dang, I don't know enough of these Pokemon's name. I feel really bad. So I was like doing my due diligence and, looking at chat, because shout out to my mod Plant Fan, who is really on top of all the Japanese cards. He's like down with the new games. He knows most of the new Pokemon's names. So once Triplet Beat came out, I was like, okay, I'm going to make sure I go through Scarlet and Violet. I want to look at all these Pokemon. I want to see what their names are, because it kind of makes me cringe as well when, you're opening up the product and you don't know the product.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, I don't open up too many of the TCGs, because I'm not well versed in them, and that it's just not what I want to show or be like. So I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and you can tell even within your own community in the chat, like they respect the hell out of that. And that's huge. So go check out his obviously subscribe to his channel, get into his live streams, and I think I dropped the link to your store.
Oh, appreciate you, man.
Buy Magikarp.
So
I don't think they're on there anymore, right?
Yeah, I took them down. We made these. So for those of you guys don't know, like my 9 to 5 job, me and my uncle run a business. It's a swim bait business, so we make fishing baits, swim baits, and everything. And he saw that like I hit like 3,000 or 2,000 subs. I'm like, hey, you want to do something with that? So we put our heads together and we made our own custom Magikarp. So this was crafted out of a single block of wood. And it has our own spin on it. These are poured out of resin after, but the initial one, it's like it's handcrafted by us and everything. So we made the Magikarps, but they're no longer available. We just did our last couple. Bebop actually got one of the last ones, which Bebop that should be shipping out on next Tuesday. So yeah.
Grumpy, I knew it. Can you make his art?
Can you make his art?
Great community. Jay response to the chat. Only place I do rip and ship, says Brian.
I appreciate you, Brian.
Would you recommend using those as bait, or is it just
no? That one's just showing, but we are thinking about doing a iteration of them that actually do like swim and everything like that too. So
okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I didn't know that's where those came from.
Yeah, it's like us. Yeah, so it's
limited edition. Yes,
basically now.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's like extra special to me because it's something that it was created. I literally had my hands to make that. So it's cool. So I appreciate anybody and everybody to pick one up.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't like it was one of like when my son was born, it was one of those weirders. Like I would come in, lurk,
I got you, Grumpy.
like
Yeah,
uh,
go ahead.
come in, lurk, drop the like, say hello,
Yeah,
and but I was like, you're a father, the baby's a
yeah,
priority.
yeah.
But now that I don't have a 14-hour job where I work nights, like I'm
Mhm.
so glad I'm able to get back in because I feel like I've missed a lot within your
It
community.
was such a short time frame from my on my
Mhm.
channel, man. And there's like so many other people that helped me get there. It's one of the great things about the community is that they're very open and like accepting, and they like want to see you. They want to see you succeed. I found so many other people within the community that genuinely want to see you succeed on the platform. It's
Yeah,
very refreshing and like good to see. So without everybody around me, man,
absolutely.
it
I
wouldn't
think
be there.
that's why I'm like when your mods drop the chat or drop channel links even without you telling them, it's like,
Yeah,
damn, that's what's up. Like I
yeah.
wish I understood Streamlabs more often, but now I'm probably like we were talking about, I'm probably gonna more OBS.
Hmm.
But I'm the same way. Like that's probably why when you were doing the unbroken bonds, I'm like, I bet someone won't get better than me. I bet you won't. But yes,
Someone said bet.
bet.
I wasn't expecting anybody else to get anything else, bigger than that though too. I was like,
No,
oh
not
shoot,
me.
shit,
I knew it. I just was like, someone better buy it. It's in there. I just don't know where.
yeah.
Legendary Live. What's up, Wiz West Coast? Or
Hey Wiz, what's happening, Wiz? Welcome in, man.
West Coast, Best Coast. You know what's up? Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Grumpy, if you wanna just follow him on Instagram, he might post a Charizard there too. Maybe you
hey,
can cop one
sometimes.
there.
What did we? Oh, Grumpy. Last stream we pulled the Generations Charizard, the
Yes,
Mega EX.
yeah,
Maybe on
that was
spoilers.
that
And on
was
top of that, we
crazy.
pulled the Evolutions Charizard in the same stream. We're like, bro, it's a Charizard stream all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
yes, you did. Don't forget, guys. Like, comment, share. Bet you won't share. Bet you won't.
But yeah, don't
Uh,
yeah.
there is a giveaway for just by stopping by, saying thank you, saying dropping the like, coming by, subscribing, in the chat. We will do that later on. But if you guys don't know, I challenged YouTube if this is a sealed UPC of the Sword and Shield, the first UPC
Ooh.
they did. It is a sealed one. If we can get my channel to 500 by the end of April, that will be the giveaway prize.
Nice.
Yeah, we actually did the giveaway winner video last night. Grumpy, Sudan, Smokey Dizard, and Steel Sand Gaming, who is another person I buy my cards from. If I had his link available, I'd drop it in the chat. But he's a good dude too. We did a live reaction. Well, I always do live reaction, but they were there to see who else won. That video will go live Wednesday.
Nice.
But I'm so, like Smokey was this close to winning, and like, but I was like, oh, thank God you didn't win. I didn't want Peter to be like hashtag rigged.
Rigged.
His,
I know, right?
His name must be Steven.
As Steven wins on my channel at least once a week, at least once a stream, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
There you go. Thank you, Grumpy, for dropping that link for Steel Sand.
There you go.
Can we? I wish I knew codes because I would love you guys to drop some links of other people in this community. PCK is one. I've been following him for so long that he's even been name dropped in my channel a handful of times. Grumpy, Smokey, he's starting on Twitch. Go follow Smokey on Twitch. He's doing some great live streams, great openings. This man has the dumbest luck in Crown Zenith to the point where like I'm gonna rob him. I'm gonna go to Virginia to rob him.
So I know your address, Smokey. I will come for you.
I do because I ship stuff to him all the time.
Nice.
So go check him out. He does giveaways on his channel too. But yeah, man, his luck is stupid. How many Radiant Charizards do you have from Crown Zenith? I think he has like 4 or 5.
Probably from one ETB to just one ETB.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah.
Bruh. He's a little scared now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he lives down the road from Smokey. So he
bet you I won't pull a Charizard right now.
I'll take that bet. Watch, he's gonna pull the Charizard just to spite himself.
Let's see. Oh, is this Shanks? Nope. Anything? Snorlax.
No, Snorlax. Snorlax is someone's Pokemon. Pulled 6. He's pulled 6. He has 5.
Jesus. You stand corrected.
Oh no.
Correct you.
Thank you. Yeah, Wiz has won multiple. I think he's the only multiple time giveaway winner on my channel. He's won two.
Nice. Wiz has been an OG on my channel too, man. I appreciate you, Wiz.
His Instagram content's awesome. I wish he would, because of the stories and videos he did. Did you see the one where he did the the Pokemon pack was in the washing machine?
I don't think I saw that one. I think the last one. Dang, which was the last one I saw?
Oh, my comment would get us if I was a montage channel, the comments I put on that one would get us in trouble.
Let's go, Gonzo for the win.
Gonzo. So back to knowing you a little bit.
Yeah.
So you played basketball. You collect shoes. You even have a sneaker check on your on your thing. What do you prefer to wear when you're out and about? Like just going to the grocery store. Do you wear your Jordans, your custom shoes?
I wear my Crocs. I wear my Crocs now. I wear Crocs or just something very comfy, like like my running shoes. They're like Zoom Fly 3s. What I run in when I work out. And then
he's a sneakerhead.
Hey, Smokey Dazar is a sneakerhead. Let's go. Yeah. Welcome in. I wear Crocs too. Yeah. I think especially ever since I became like a dad. He's been here for 5 years, but like halfway through being a dad, I'm like putting these shoes on is too much. Getting him ready, putting shoes on. I'm just putting some chanclas on or some Crocs.
Yeah. That's why that's when my first was born. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna buy some slip-on Vans or some sandals. And my sandal, like, thankfully I live in San Diego where this rain we've been getting is very abnormal. But I'm like, sandals it is. Sandals are barefoot. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Hella comfortable. Wiz is a California guy too.
The area.
At least they aren't LeBron shoes.
LeBron James. I have a nice Kobe collection because I used to always wear those to play basketball. So I have a nice little Kobe collection.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite basketball shoes.
I was a broke kid growing up, so I had the Shaqs from Kmart.
From Kmart. Yeah,
Kmart's
man.
I don't know. I think the only Kmart that's still around is in the East Coast. They're all gone here.
There's like one left, right?
Yeah.
I think for me, I would get like a nice pair of shoes like once, and that would have to last me like for a very, very long time, right?
When you were younger or now?
Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah. So seeing like other kids that may have had like multiple, I think that kind of like stuck in my head. I'm like, oh man, I kind of want those, and then as a childish adult, that I made that happen.
I said that earlier today in someone's comment about Possum Bud's latest video about like the how the waifu tax isn't real, it's the hype beast.
Yeah.
And someone made a comment like it's crazy as an adult that I don't have to worry about mortgage or this. I have to worry about the in price increases of cards. I'm like, as a grown child with adult money, I understand this.
And it's funny too.
I had some Shaqs growing up, got made fun of. Yeah. Because if you had Shaqs, you're poor.
Yeah. I remember anytime I would get in trouble, I would get my shoes or like decent clothes taken away, and we would go over to the Salvation Army, and then my mom would buy me, some worn, beat clothes or shoes to wear for the rest of the year. So
yeah.
Hey,
but now, like as a parent, now I understand. Like, man, you're gonna grow out of it. I'm not like my son's 7. You get your shoes at Target, man. I'm not going to spend $200. You're gonna grow out of them in 2 weeks. Like, I distinctly remember wearing a Kevin Garnett jersey and wearing my Shaqs and getting followed by older kids as they made fun of me. I don't know why. I just think Grumpy walking down the alley with like the kid with the tuba and go.
There's a Family Guy episode like that. They're following somebody around.
Suit on segments. Now retired. Best shoes I've ever owned were my Sonic and Knuckles shoes. They were radical.
Did they light up? Did they light up though?
That's how you know you were in the cool kid group if they lit up. I had spray walls because I'm old. Now Currys are the way to go.
Hey, nice P-Pop.
My first pair of Jordans I bought from Smokey's brother. I've never owned a pair of Jordans.
Never.
But I'm also like not a big basketball guy, so I'm like,
I think with like a lot of like the hypey stuff, they suit on shoes. The ones that they sell at the kiosk in the mall, right?
Oh yeah, that I was like, where do you get them? Payless is gone. Yeah, the kiosk at the mall. I think they did light up, but they were wicked cool. Came with the keychain.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I want some Heelys. I still want some Heelys. I'm still mad that back in the day I didn't have any Heelys.
But why don't you get custom Heelys? Don't they have them on their website?
Probably. I probably don't want them anymore. At the time, I wanted them.
Walking sucks.
It's overrated.
In junior high, I had a SOAP shoe with the grind plate. What
The grind plate
hell
on
is it?
them.
Oh yeah,
Shoes.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they had
Remember
the,
those?
yeah. I think I might have been a little too old for those ones. Like I thought they
I
were.
didn't have those.
Yeah.
I've seen those, but I didn't have those.
Yeah, yeah. Damn, I lied. I forgot I had some Zards in my Funko room. I actually have 9 Radiants.
Jeez. Excuse us, Smokey.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Charizard peasants over here don't
Yeah.
know what it's like to pull a Charizard.
4 score and 10 Charizards to go.
Yeah, he's literally Smokey Dezard. You have so many Charizards you could smoke them.
I don't think I have any Charizards around me. There's a Charizard on the picture back there.
I don't think I have any. I have a Charizard UPC over there, but I don't feel like getting up.
Yeah.
Walk-ins for suckers. Light up shoes are outside my pay
Charizard.
grade.
There.
I wear sandals from the bargain bin from the thrift store. Hey, saving money. That joke was weak.
That joke was weak.
I'm sorry, Grumpy. They all can't be fantastic. What besides your channel and doing everything here,
Mhm.
you do have a Twitter, you have an Instagram,
Yeah.
Discord. What and you said you started originally doing like basketball reviews and everything.
Mhm.
What was all of that like before you got into Pokemon?
It was very close. So like closed. So what I mean by that is this Pokemon is very community oriented. Everybody is very to their own selves within like this, like a sneaker realm or basketball realm. There's not really room for, like reaching out to somebody. It's kind of like a no-no, you gotta do it on your own. There's nobody there to like kind of guide you. So I was just like putting out content to nobody basically every single time. I was doing it for me, so it just didn't matter. I was like, okay, let's see where this goes within the year. Didn't really go too far. Didn't really go too far. I started my channel in July of 2020. And then for the first maybe 6 months, it was just sneaker, basketball related content. I didn't switch over to Pokemon until I started traveling a lot for my job. And then that's where I found like, oh wow, Pokemon is like a big thing within like YouTube. I didn't realize, because I was just always working or playing basketball with my family. And at the time I would pick up packs. Like for myself, my son started to get into Pokemon Go a little bit later on. I remember back in like 2014 is when like I really not came back, but like somewhat came back because Flash Fire came out, and I was like, oh, Charizard. I kind of want to pull a Charizard. I never pulled one when I was younger. Yeah. And then I would pick up packs here and there. Pokemon Go obviously brought a lot of people back in here too. So me and my friends were playing that. Obviously, this is before I had a family, before I had a child. I was still younger. I bought some vintage packs from back then. This was pretty cheap. I think I got like fossil packs for like maybe $40 or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So just
now they're what, 400 if you're lucky.
Yeah, it's like first edition is like 350, and then like unlimited is probably around like 250.
Yeah.
Depends on who you buy it from, though.
Yeah, well, I'll let you finish your statement. If I remember mine, I'll bring it up.
Yeah. But yeah, so like going from there, so I would pick up packs here and there, but I never let it, get too like crazy. I would just put them in like a binder somewhere, like those old. You know how like nowadays, like the Vault X binders or any of the Ultra Pro binders, they have like the side. Yeah, you can put them into the side, right?
Yeah.
I had the old ones, the sheets that you would put into like the 3 ring binders, and you would just top load them all. So it was like old like that. I would just put them in like a little binder and go on my merry way. And then when my son got into it with Pokemon Go and with like the McDonald's celebration stuff, and then I started collecting even more. I was traveling a lot for work. I would be gone for 2 weeks at a time, come back for like 1 weekend, leave again for another 2 weeks. Yeah. So I had a lot of free time. and I spent that at the gym and on YouTube. And then I was just I found Rev. I think Rev was one of the first people I saw. He might have been doing the live stream. So from there, I found like a bunch of other people in the community. And then I was like, man, this is great. I didn't realize this was like a thing. I kind of want to be part of this. So I completely rebranded my channel and turned it into, Pokemon. Yeah,
Nice.
Man. Yeah.
Can we still find your old basketball stuff on the channel, or did you completely remove them?
I completely removed them not too long ago, actually, only because I didn't want people to find that and then like sub to the channel because, oh, this is basketball and sneakers. And then give YouTube conflicting things to be sending out for my channel. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just remove it all. I'll bite the bullet, whatever. It was a lot of work and time and everything, but whatever. I want to refocus and really go forward with like Pokemon on my channel. So it was a hard pill to swallow, but one night I finally just got rid of it all.
Yeah. To go back to the sealed packs and going for $250, $300, I never buy from eBay sellers on that because they're like, it's unweighed. But you're selling it for a weighed price.
Yeah. Like, is it really?
Yeah. So I never buy vintage stuff like that from eBay. If it is, they're singles.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Apparently you got to pay for advice now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you watch Opossum Bud's videos?
I talked to him a little bit sparingly and like I reached out to him like, hey man, I appreciate you like doing this, or some of his videos I'm like, hey, this is on point. I'll comment here and there, but not all the time.
Yeah, that video was insane. How often do you hoop? Asked Smokey Dizard.
Smokey, honestly, I have not played basketball in a good 8 months. It's been a minute. I used to be pretty damn good, but right now I am probably really terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I used to play 7 days a week though. Before that, like 7 days a week, man.
Grumpy, I wish I never got to have a Pokemon just because there's so many cool sets I missed out on, like Delta
species. Yes, Grumpy, I agree.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Same here. I miss out a lot. I got back into Pokemon watching Let's Go videos. Accidentally stumbled across Leonhart and Rio Breaking Nate.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot that's like Leonhart and Rio Breaking Nate both did Pokemon Go content a lot in the beginning.
Yeah.
Bpop, shout out for McDonald's for bringing people back into Pokemon.
Someone dropped their link.
And that's the crazy thing. They've had a partnership, with McDonald's pretty much since the beginning.
Yeah.
Except for when Burger King had it, because they do a Pokemon drop every year.
Yeah.
But for celebrations, people just went fucking nuts.
The 25th anniversary. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then people were buying all the kids stuff. Thankfully, Grampy got me back into it when Celebrations dropped. Was talking about it for a while, and he suggested to get back into it. My first release set back was Detective Pikachu. That was a good set.
Yeah, it was a fun little set. A solid set to bring people back into.
Then Unbroken Bonds.
Yeah.
The Detective Pikachu was actually one of the prizes Wiz won on my channel, and it was a Korean set.
Nice.
I love Detective Pikachu. One of my favorite movies of all time. I miss hooping.
Yeah, man. Same Wiz.
But he played the Filipino hoops.
Hey, Filipinos get after it, man. You guys are freaking.
You got to be careful talking about basketball and boxing around Filipinos.
Oh yeah. Passion.
Passion. I was in the Philippines when I was in the Navy when Pacquiao fought Mayweather. Oh, they recalled us back to the ship so fast when Pacquiao lost. They're like, they were sending everyone from Shore Patrol, like, go get our guys. Someone's going to die or get into a fight. It was
a funny story with that. Pacquiao has a league. There's a league over there, a basketball league, because Pacquiao loves basketball. And I remember them coming over here. So I was like hooping with a lot of them too. It was a lot of fun. They're awesome people, but damn, they get after it. And I love the passion that they have for basketball. And then one of my friends went overseas over there to play in their league over there too. So it was a lot of fun, playing with professionals and everything. So I played in what's called the Drew League over here in LA, which is like another semi-pro league that we have over here. So a lot of NBA players go over there in the off season. It was a lot of fun, man. I definitely missed that time, but at some point you got to realize like, okay, this isn't this is too much time I'm spending at a later stage in my life. I got to refocus my time.
I grew up. They were talking about playing the scalping in McDonald's packs. Yeah, they were insane playing Jungle Ball. Jungle Ball was nuts.
Jungle Ball.
We didn't have grass. I don't know where you get grass basketball courts at, Grumpy, but we had cement, and you getting tackled on that was not fun. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that was a tough fight to watch. Yeah, I bet it was Wiz.
Wiz over here still feeling it. Because I know Wiz had his entire family over at the house. I know y'all were cooking some good food, and I know you guys were pissed off after.
Yeah, I'm married to a Filipina.
Oh, okay.
So I got when I got back to the ship, I checked my emails and I was like, so what's going on? She's like, nothing. And her and her mom, they don't care about boxing, but they're mad. Yeah. It's part of their culture. In the Army, they're really big with basketball and volleyball. Yeah, volleyball is a popular sport too. We play in our neighborhood, so off the street, as in grass being not on the road. So out of bounds would have been the grass. Okay, got it. That makes sense.
I feel you, Wiz.
It ended up just getting wasted on Patron.
Wiz.
Yeah. The young Filipinos, they'll drink that Patron, but I guarantee your
Patron
dad,
and Hennessy.
I guarantee his dad, his grandpa, his uncles, they all drink rum.
Rum.
Their go-to's probably Captain Morgan.
Oh man,
passed out on my cousin's couch.
He could give you a timestamp on everything. The play-by-play.
The play-by-play. Maybe it might be skewed a little bit from
before getting wasted.
Before the Patron.
Yeah.
So I guess speaking of boxing or anything like that, we talked about a little bit of wrestling.
Yeah.
Is there any sport, like non-popular sport, not like combat sports or lacrosse or anything that you tried to play or you wanted to play or that you just are simply interested in?
I want to get into jiu-jitsu. That's something I want to do. One of my buddies, Trey, that I've had on the channel a couple times, he does jiu-jitsu and everything like that. So I wanted to do that. Again, it's just like finding the time or finding the right moment, but I just got to do it. It's never going to be the right time or the right moment. I just got to do it. I used to like bowling for a little bit, but I was never that great at it.
So when I was like 19, 20, I did amateur MMA. I did kickboxing mostly and a little bit of the ground stuff. Muay Thai was what I was training in.
Nice.
And that is tough, man. That was rough. But I hated fighting you tall, lanky bastards who knew jujitsu.
Space, get that space.
It's the space, and then when you get on the ground, you're screwed because your ropes of arms
are all the way wrapped. All the way wrapped.
Don't let Grumpy confuse you. We also got tackled in gravel. Yeah, they're trying. That's hilarious. Yeah, my dad's favorite. My dad's favorite is rum. Yeah, I know because I'm an alcoholic. I know these things. But yeah, I did MMA for a little while, and I have 2 amateur records in the state of Florida, or 2 amateur fights. 1 loss, 1 win. So we went to my gym in Pensacola, Florida, to Destin. I think it was in Destin.
Okay.
And we go to the other gym, and I'm getting ready. It's my turn to fight, and they're like, "Oh, your opponent didn't show up." I'm like, "What the hell? We just drove here 3 hours. I'm fighting somebody.
Someone's gonna get these hands."
So at that time, I was at my lightest I was 185. So I was in the welterweight division at the time. Okay. I don't know if the weights changed since then, but their heavyweight walks in. This dude who's 220 pounds. I'm like, I opened my mouth. So all right,
here we go.
He was fucking with me the whole time. Like I'm getting shots in, and now like we go the second round. I'm a little bit gassed because I'm going.
Yeah.
And he's like, time to end this. I'm like, what do you mean? Out. Like, just done. Knocked me clean out.
Damn.
Yeah, but my second fight was the same gym. I fought the guy I was supposed to fight the first time, and I submitted him.
Nice.
To the point where his gym dropped him.
Oh, wow.
And it was because he got a little too prideful, got a little too heated in the fight because they were letting him know, like, hey, you made us look bad by not showing up last time. Show up today and show up, like do it.
Yeah.
and he was not performing. Got him in an arm bar to the point where he wasn't tapping. And so I looked at the ref. I was like, "You stop it, or I
he's gonna break his arm."
And like his whole team is telling him to tap because it's done.
Yeah.
So his team finally threw in the towel, and so I let go. The ref was like, "Hey, threw in the towel, just split apart."
Yeah.
So
he
we
came
did
back
that.
at you, huh?
He came at me, and the gym was like, "No, you're done. You're done. You're not like first you don't show up, and now you pull this shit. You're out."
That's the good thing about like fighting. There's like a big respect that goes around. You know, you have to represent like your gym very well, or just like that, you'll get cut because you would think within something that's so aggressive and like MMA. You would think that there are hotheads. They're normally not like that. Normally they're good, respectful individuals outside of the ring. You know, this is what they do. This is their sport. But outside of here, you know, I'm gonna beat your ass. But you know, outside, you know, we can dap it up after. So,
but it's exactly what you said. Because even though I got knocked out, I opened my mouth. All right, cool. I'm gonna fight the heavyweight. They're like, dude, respect that dude.
Yeah,
like he was a man of his word. Fought anybody that was available.
Yeah.
And it helped that like even afterwards I was like, hey, that was a good fight. Like I'm gonna get up to that weight class and we're gonna have a rematch. And he just laughed at me. Pass on my cousin's couch. Gotta use the pocket sand. Dizzy with the karate and boxing emoji.
He got knocked the fuck out.
Smoke it. Are they still moving forward with the new Friday movie?
I'm not sure. I know Chris Tucker is not going to be part of it regardless.
No. Yeah.
But I'm not actually sure if they're 100% moving forward with it yet or not.
Because I think he's moving on with the Rush Hour movie.
Yeah.
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 Hate those movies. I'll be honest.
You don't like Rush Hour?
I don't like the Rush Hour movies.
Oh man, I like Rush Hour 2 the most. But I do like that one.
My wife loves them. I think they're dumb. I don't like them. and it sucks because probably Smokey can probably vouch for this. For like military movies, I'm not a big fan of military movies.
No.
Just because if they get the rank wrong, now I'm like, you motherfucker, you know how many times I got dropped and had to do push-ups for 15 hours because I said captain instead of sir.
Oh man.
And I love the Rush Hour movies, Brian. Yeah. Tucker and Chan together was a good combo. Don't get me wrong, some of the scenes were great.
Yeah.
Because of them. The chemistry was 100% there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the stories.
Okay.
But
like you said, because I feel like you were in like, that's why I always wonder, like people that are in like the Army, the Navy, or an officer, and they see that like portrayed on the movie, are they like, I just can't get into it because I can't get past the fact of that, or like are they all right? It's whatever, you know.
For some movies, I can now I can thanks to my psychiatrist. But there's still some like law enforcement movies, cop shows, like for you guys who don't know, and because I didn't talk about it a lot but the job I left, I was a police officer. Mm-hmm. So a lot of it, I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That's illegal. That officer's going to prison. Like, and my wife hates it.
You're just calling it out.
Yeah, exactly. Rank's not matching the chest or cap is so it or if there's no ranking insignia anywhere, it throws me off. Oh, okay. Finally, I'm off the phone.
Hey, what's going on, cuz? Eddie Broski, what's going on, cuz? Welcome in, man.
Yeah.
We're just in here bullshitting, man.
Yeah,
welcome
in. It is. Bullshit the night away. Oh shit. Yeah. So law enforcement, military movies, like if they say somewhat accurate, or you can tell they're trying to be accurate, or if the story is just so good I don't notice it, I'm okay with it. But like TV shows are the fucking worst at it. But
minimal effort, probably.
Yeah, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine though, love it. Love that show.
Yeah.
I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine because it's a comedy, so you know what to expect.
Okay. Yeah. Did you watch Top Gun?
No, I hate Tom Cruise.
You hate Tom Cruise?
I hate Tom Cruise. Funny though, the some of the military guys that I was working with as a police officer on the base I was at, some of them met Tom Cruise because they were on the ship when they filmed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So some of them had the experience that a lot of people have. He's just a fucking weirdo. And others were like, no, he was one of the cooler guys I've ever met.
Yeah,
That was hilarious. I love it. Yeah, Jonathan Aguilar is one of those guys I was talking about. He's a Navy vet. We didn't serve together, but I worked with him when he was in the Navy, and I was a police officer for that vet. So yeah, he's a good guy.
Nice. Welcome in, Jonathan. Appreciate you,
bro. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What's good, cuz? Yeah. Currently watching 76ers, Warriors, waiting for the Lakers.
Let's go, Lakers.
Yeah. Go Sports.
Go Sports.
Someone make that touchdown with the 3-pointer.
Yay, Charizard. Yay,
Charizard. So it's crazy because I'm one of those people that have random facts for no reason about stuff I don't care about.
I love those people.
Like football. So perfect example is basketball. The Clippers. I was arguing with someone like Clippers is a shitty team. They should move somewhere else to like San Diego. I was like, no, we don't want them again. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even like baseball. I was like, but I know San Diego. Like,
yeah.
No, we don't want them.
They're originally from San Diego.
Yeah,
well, I don't know about originally, but I know they were in San Diego before.
Yeah, no, they're originally from San Diego. They moved to LA. The Chargers were originally Los Angeles. Then they moved down to San Diego. And same thing with the Raiders. They originally at one point, like the Southern California professional teams have such crazy histories when you actually look into them. The only one that's been here forever is the Padres.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Lakers were Minneapolis, Dodgers were Brooklyn, Angels were where the hell?
I think the Angels. I think they've always been Anaheim.
Excuse me. They're the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Okay, I'll have you know, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
So the Angels of the Angels. For you guys who don't know Spanish, their name is the Angels. The Angels.
The Angels.
Yeah, or is it city? I don't know Spanish either. I'm only half Mexican. So it's Los is the right, or is it city?
Yeah, Los, city.
Yeah, the city, whatever. Yeah,
pretty much translated the city of Angels. Yeah,
their own. Did they share a stadium for a while? Is that
they shared what is now the Crypto.com arena with the Lakers since they moved to LA.
That was what, 20 years ago?
Yeah, they've been broke since then.
Yeah. Yeah. The move killed them.
Yeah. There's no more money for anything else.
Yeah. Man, fuck your stadium. Like San Diego still doesn't, well, not San Diego. The Chargers still don't have their own stadium. They're sharing with
the Rams.
No, because the Rams got their own stadium.
The Rams but they're in the soccer stadium, aren't they?
Yeah. I think they're sharing it with the soccer team.
The Home Depot Center, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Chargers and the Padres shared their stadium for years.
That was always weird, seeing like the baseball field on the football field. You know, that would happen when the Raiders were in Oakland. It would happen down here and with the Chargers. It was weird.
Yeah, the Oakland A's is also another. The Oakland A's weren't originally Oakland, were they?
I've been to that stadium. That's one of the only other stadiums I've been to.
The Oakland A's stadium?
Yeah, the Coliseum. It's terrible. It's a terrible stadium.
The Petco Park has been open, I want to say 15 years now. I've only been to it twice, and I just recently went to it like 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. I've heard it's really nice. I haven't actually gone.
It is a really nice stadium. I went to it for a concert, so I didn't even go for
baseball.
I didn't go for sports. I'm from Los Kentucky.
I'm from Los Kentuckys.
I can't even read Spanish.
Yeah, I'm legally blind.
I'm blind. Living in their daddy's basement forever.
The Clippers.
Playing football on a baseball field would suck. The only part I think it would suck at is the dirt, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get tackled on some dirt.
Well, yeah, but they have different cleats, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you would slide a little bit easier on the dirt.
Yeah.
For sure.
What can we look forward to in the upcoming series with Jay's Corner TCG?
Oh man. So I mean, I'm gonna be making sure that I continue with like the regular live streams, the regular openings. But as you've seen, like I've been doing podcasts on my channel recently too. So
yes, and they're awesome.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. And I want to get that going to the point where I do at least one podcast a week as well. right now I'm aiming to do it at least once every other week as a live stream. But I would love to get to the point where I could do this once a week, with whoever wants to come on, preferably some people like in the community that I know that I've had some interaction with on any level, just to get them to know them better, and to put a spotlight on them too on my channel.
So like a very similar series to this.
Yeah. And I think honestly, what inspired me was like, I was watching a lot of Joe Rogan podcasts and like listening to them. Like, I kind of want to do something. I would do podcasts on my my channel before I switched over to Pokemon. I'm like, okay, how can I do that? And then I saw you doing it, and I'm like, man, Gonzo's doing it too. So like, man, that's fucking awesome. I really want to do that, and I think seeing you do it and having fun on here, it kind of really made me give me the extra motivation. Okay, let's actually like get this going and figure it out, set it up, and just see how it goes. I mean, I've enjoyed them. I've talked to only a couple people. I've talked to Dub multiple times. Like, he would be on my podcast. He helped me a lot. Like, before the stream would start, it would take me fucking forever to figure out how to do it properly. Yeah, finally got it set up.
He's a huge member of the community. He's everywhere.
Yeah, man.
He's awesome.
He's a dope dude.
Go ahead and drop your own link.
Yeah. Damn it.
Damn it, Dub.
And then Eddie Broski was just on recently too. So I look forward to more conversations with him to bring him back into the podcast. And then Ian with Ian was on there yesterday. We did one yesterday. So that's more pre-recorded contents, but trying different things. Not just, I'll do some like openings, but I want to try different things. I'm looking forward to Card Party, because I think that'll be a nice way to record different types of content. So
I want to go to Card Party. Who's Ian? I do want to go to Card Party, but I don't want to go for a weekend because I am already going to Collecticon in Long Beach.
Yeah.
And Anaheim isn't that far from me, so I'm going to make it a day trip. But I just don't want to. I'd rather have someone to come with me because I get really bored in the car by myself. And I don't think my wife's going to come. I'm not going to bring any of my camera equipment. Gonzo been doing the podcast interviews. Appreciate that, Wiz. Yeah, I'm not going to bring any of my camera equipment because I feel like with Card Party, everybody and their mom and their stepmom is going to bring cameras.
I think so too. And I'm like, okay, I think for me, the way I want to go about it, okay, Friday, I'm just going to be there. I just want to be there. I have an idea of what to do for a video. And it shouldn't be like me having to freaking hold the camera out the entire freaking time. So it should just be small snippets, because I know that I'm going to look around and everybody is going to be like this.
Everyone's going to have a chest cam on. Holding
Yeah. So like, I get it. At the same time, I also like to live in the moment and enjoy the time. So it's going to be like a lot of like back and forth and figuring out. Because and I want to see people. A lot of people are saying in my chat like, "Oh, I can't wait to go to Card Party." I'm like, "Oh, I can't wait to see you there." So I kind of don't want to neglect anybody that's there to enjoy. Like, if someone enjoys my content, I want them to like, meet me.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably why I'm not going to bring any of my gear. It's like, if anyone's recording, I don't want to have to be like, okay, let me put down mine.
Yeah.
And then if I want them to be on mine, I'm like, hey, let's put down yours.
Yeah.
Like,
show me mine, I'll show you yours.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Screw it. You're making a video.
Yeah.
If I'm in it, I'm in it. If I'm not, I'm not. It's not gonna hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like, especially for Card Party, everyone's gonna have cameras. But Digi has a really awesome idea with what he's doing. When he came down to San Diego and I met up with him, I saw what he's doing. He has to adjust it just a little bit because he even said like it's too blown up.
Yeah.
I don't remember if he talked about it or not on.
I don't think he did. I think he just said he would talk to you about it when he comes down. I don't think he said it on the podcast.
It's gonna. So he might. If I don't want to talk about it either because I don't want to know if it's going to be a surprise for people. But what he's doing it's pretty awesome. I will give him that. And I was just thinking today while I went to the gym, like, what can I do to stand out at Card Party?
Right.
Or just anywhere.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, if I talk to DPM at Union Market tomorrow, or Ian, or even when I meet up with you, I'm like, I have these stickers, the stickers that I gave you.
Nice. Yeah, I have. Where do I have mine? Let me get mine real quick.
Not this giant sticker. It's the size of my face. We'll wait for Jay to come back. Start doing some trend. You'll start to stand out places. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you have the small one. I have the
Yours
big
is
one.
bigger than mine, man. I'm jealous.
I can. Oh, this. I thought you were talking about the one I have in my hand. That's the first time anyone's ever said that to me. I was thinking about placing those stickers on some energy cards and giving them to like DPM or you, Ian, people who are willing to take them. And while they're signing their cards, or even give it to somebody as an extra, and be like, find this person who belongs to the sticker, and they will give you a prize.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was thinking like maybe like I'm not gonna bring this behemoth with me, but I'm thinking like maybe I'll bring a backpack full of like those $20 boxes, like the RC's V box or the Shining Fates V box. If someone walks up to me like, hey, I got this sticker from somebody, I'm like, cool. Here's a free box. If you subscribe, here's another one. Like, yeah.
That's cool.
Jay, it's okay. It's cold. Pause. I got small Gonzo. Yeah.
Can I win a kiss on the lips?
Yeah. You get the Gonzo sticker when you order my balls.
Yeah.
Just well, if you guys are interested in this, let me know. Hit me up on DM or email. I'll let you know what scents are available, colors, all that stuff. But if you have empty ones, if you want to do a trade, we'll do a trade for some candles. Can I win a kiss on the lips, Gonzo? You don't need to win it, baby.
He said, "You already got it. Anytime."
That's how I grow this mustache. It's a perfect seat. It's a cushion. If my wife is watching this, I'm gonna end this, and she's like,
"Really?
What?
What was that about?"
And she shouldn't be surprised about it either, because like everyone's gay in the Navy. It's a military thing. Everyone just comes out a little gay because you're in a ship in a tent,
surrounded by seamen.
Yeah, surrounded surrounded by people all day. So you got to make those jokes. Haha, toxic life. Yeah, that's awesome. They smell amazing.
I got a ball today. I could send you, Brian. Send in your balls.
Yeah, send me your balls, and I'll give you I'm selling them for $15, free shipping. So I'm technically making a loss on them because I gotta buy them myself if I buy them. But I'm not mad at that. Like as long as I can keep something coming in. Like you and Ian talked about it yesterday on the podcast, and it was awesome to understand. Like because buying product after product after product is so hard. Yeah. But now that I can recycle them a little bit, make something back, I'm not mad at it. But if you want to do a trade, I'll take a few bucks off. Yeah. But I'm glad you liked yours so much. That hibiscus smelled so good that my wife's like, I want one for myself.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, what smell is gonna be like? I think because you sent me the. If you guys don't know, like here's one that is made. Ball. You know. The Premier ball right here, because I was trying to figure out one that like, okay, what smell would my wife like too? I'm like, okay, hibiscus is good. I'll get that one. So I'm glad I ended up picking that one because it was a good choice.
Yeah, we can make a regular candle too. Because my wife is the one who originally was like, I'm gonna do this for my Etsy store. Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna use my balls.
Do you mind putting hot wax on my balls?
Yeah. And my good friends Zen, Grumpy, Smokey. They were like, we'll take a ball. So I did a test run with them, and I used one wick, and it was bad. And then Grumpy, I don't know how the Postal Service did it to Grumpy's, but his ball fell apart on the way to his house.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I love Valupru. I don't know what that means. Gonzo's balls smell pretty good. Thank you. I clean them before I let anyone handle my balls.
Should I just email you to find out where to ship it? Is it Brian?
Yes, email me or Instagram. I don't mind. I'm very active on both because I'm unemployed. Yes, email me is probably the best, so I can respond with photos of the scents that you want, because I have dozens that you can choose from, and colors. If you want a color or the scents obviously come with the candle purchase, but if you want a color, it's an extra 50 cents. If you want a third wick, it's another 50 cents. So it's not a big deal. But if you want if you do want to send me some empty balls, I will take a few bucks off. We'll talk about that in the emails. But back to Jay. Do you want to be part of this giveaway?
I would love to be part of that giveaway, man.
Okay. I will. Do you guys? While I make the wheel of names, let me.
Oh no! You saying for the chat? No, don't put me in that. I was saying like at card party. If you give me one of the cards.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll do that because and then I also wanted to sponsor a giveaway for you in the chat right now too.
Okay, you just adding on top of this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. These are the names of the people who did the giveaway for the 400 subscribers.
Woo! Hype. Hey, this is pretty cool. You over here switching screens like this? I can't do that shit on Zoom.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking. Like, I'll put you right here for a second. Oh, I can't put you right there. I was gonna try to put you center, but I can't do that while sharing the screen. That's okay. So who do we got in the chat? We got Grumpy. And knowing if Grumpy wins, he's gonna say double it, give it to the next person. Yeah. We got Bizard.
If you are here, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you are here.
Sudan. Sudan's gonna be the same way. If Sudan wins, he's gonna probably help if I.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, see, we know things.
Yeah, if Sudan wins, he's just gonna tell me to respin it.
Smokey Desart said here. Cuz said here.
Aggie. Saw Cuz. Wiz. B-Pop. Saw B-Pop.
B-Pop.
He's probably writing the email right now. PCK. We know we saw PCK. Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
I always say that because like the way Cartman says Cal in South Park. Hey, Cal. Hey,
Dizzy.
Cal.
Dizzy. You know what? I'll give Dizzy 2 entries because he subbed today.
Hey, let's go, Dizzy.
Brian,
Dizzy, a real one.
Yeah, Dizzy, Eddie, got Cuz. We got. Let me go up a little bit. I saw Heart. I don't know if Heart's still in here. Heart, you still in here? Heart.
If you're lurking, let us know.
Yeah, if you're lurking, please let me know.
Did we put Wiz in there?
I did put Wiz. He's WWC Wiz West Coast.
Oh, there we go. Whoa.
B-Pop, like, just double checking. Yeah, if you subbed today or you subbed anytime before the live stream for to support Jay or anybody, let me know and I'll add you twice.
Twice as nice.
Twice as nice.
B-Pop, Mad Lurk, B-Pop in there.
Yeah, B-Pop's on there.
Cool. Appreciate you guys being in here, man. For
Mad Lurking. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. This is the first live stream of a community conversation. And to be honest, it was such a easy time and fun that I might continue to do it this way depending on the guest. Depends on how they want to do it.
I mean, I'm down. I'm always down for whatever. So I appreciate being the first live stream guest, man. Thanks.
Yeah, I appreciate your face. Me twice.
It's like in The Longest Yard. He's like, "Hey, Paul, appreciate you."
The only part of that movie that I remember is I broke your toy.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a couple more shuffles. All right. Oh shit! Wait, hold on.
This is rigged.
It's rigged. Okay, I was going to show the cards you're going to win beforehand.
Who's it landing on? I don't even know. Grumpy.
Congratulations, Grumpy just won last night too. Fuck. No one heard that last statement. No one did. Grumpy, do you want these cards or do you want to respin? Because I know you're a big person on. I want my name in there for support. I want to thank all my friends. So you actually want them this time? I think he did say that in the Discord I shared these in. So he knows what he won.
He said, "LMAO, no, do your respin."
Okay. Okay, well, I'll show them off anyways. So let me hide this really quick before I restream it. So one, I hope you guys like vintage, is a Lieutenant Surge Magneton. It is a 5. It's a PSA 5, so it's not like crazy insane. But it's Lieutenant Surge, my favorite gym leader of all time, because of this beast right here. Raichu.
Ooh, Raichu.
An 8.5 Raichu.
Nice, man.
It's not base set. It is evolutions.
Still.
Yep.
Love me
So
some
this is
Raichu.
what the next person is going to win. Since Grumpy, I knew Grumpy was going to do that. So new winner, the real winner. Ooh, PCK or Zen. It's really hard to tell when
Well, I think it's PCK.
PCK.
Oh,
Let's
PCK.
go. Congratulations, PCK.
PCK.
Yeah. So for sure, hit me up on Instagram, all that fun stuff. Get those cards. I'll send something for Grumpy later as a consolation prize because he's big on that. He did it for Smokey Desart stuff too. He's like, yeah, I'll enter the giveaway. Oh, I won. Can you give it to somebody else?
He's like, I didn't expect to win.
Let's go. Yeah, congratulations, PCK. GG to you. You won the PSA 5 Lieutenant Search Magneton and the Raichu's Evolution 8.5, which is
Nice,
actually my very first slab I've ever bought on my own.
Oh, nice.
Yep. I will get back to him later. So you are going to, if you guys want to check out and follow Jay's Corner TCG, please do so. Great member of the community.
Appreciate you.
Always awesome to hang out, talk to you. Let's drop your links one more time for the chat. And anything you gotta say for you want to be a surprise for the PCK?
So PCK on top of what Gonzo gets you, I was just gonna give you some packs. I was gonna send you some packs. I don't have any slabs. I was just gonna add some packs. So I was gonna put Brilliant Stars, Evil Skies, Brilliant Stars, and then a Burning Shadows in there for you as well, man.
Burning Shadows is slept on.
Yeah. So hopefully you pull that Rainbow Charizard, man. But PCK, happy you won, man. You support so many people in the community, man.
If you do pull the Charizard from any of those packs, make sure to tag Smokey Desart and a Grumpy Charizard and put a laughing face emoji because I think Grumpy's still looking for a lot of those Charizards. We'll talk offline to see how we want to get those to him, if we want to get them together or just send them at the different times.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you, everybody, for stopping into the live stream. Thank you, Jay, for coming in, doing the very first live stream.
Appreciate you, man.
Conversation. I'm willing to have this conversation with anybody. So if you're interested, hit me up in email, Instagram, and we'll talk. Until next time, guys, my name is Gonzo. And don't forget, collect how you want to collect. Peace.
Later, guys.